Good evening to all. Isha, shall we wait or
Sir, 5 minutes more, or should we start, sir? Because the participants haven't joined yet.
good evening, man?
Good evening, Professor Sonar. All the best.
Thank you, man.
Actually, do we want to wait another 5 minutes for people to join? Is Dr. Chaube coming?
We will join in some time.
Yes, ma'am. We'll start in 5 minutes.
Okay. Is there any other teacher or dignitary joining?
No, ma'am.
ये इनके होतो ना इंटरनल सपोर्ट तुमचा कॅमेरा कशावरून ऑन आहे याच्यावर की याच्यावर शेअर इकडे करावं लागेल ना uh, Isha,
Sir, let's start. Yes, sir.
shall we start with the topic
Yes,
called
sir. Jaini start.
I, Jainis Chheda, on behalf of NSS University of Mumbai, NSS Unit B28, and Department of English of Nanadas Khanwala College of Commerce, Arts and Management Studies Autonomous, which has organized this university-level seminar of soft skill development program, extend a warm welcome to our speaker for today. Assistant Professor Namkishore Sir, our Director Dr. Mrs. Ansi Jose, Principal Professor Dr. Moshmita Shah, Vice Principal and ICSC Coordinator Dr. Mona Mehta, Area Coordinator of Western Suburban District University of Mumbai, and NSS Program Officer Dr. Vivek J. Chaube and Dr. Vaishali Goldeswar, and Head of Department Associate Professor Neeta Dhote. Conveyor of the program, Assistant Professor Namkishore Sonar, NSS faculty and student participants from guest and host colleges. It is a tradition to begin any program with college anthem and followed by the NSS song.
दे मुझे स्वर भाषा
उठे समाज के लिए उठे उठे, जगे स्वराष्ट्र के लिए जगे जगे, स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे, स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे। हम उठे उठे गजब हमारे संग साथियों, हम बढ़े तो सब बढ़ेंगे अपने आप साथियों।
जमीन पे आसमान को उतार दे,
जमीन पे आसमान को उतार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे,
स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे।
उदासियों को दूर कर
खुशी को बांटते चले,
गाँव और शहर की दूरियों को काटते चले,
ज्ञान को प्रचार दे प्रसार दे,
ज्ञान को प्रचार दे प्रसार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे,
स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे।
समर्थवान वृद्ध और नारियां रहे सदा, बड़े बड़े वनों की शान ओढ़ती रहे धरा,
तरक्कियों की एक नई कतार दे,
तरक्कियों की एक नई कतार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे,
स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे।
ये जाति धर्म बोलियां बने न शूल राह की, बढ़ाए मेल प्रेम की अखंडता की चाह की,
सद्भावना से ये चमन निखार दे,
सद्भावना से ये चमन निखार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे,
स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे।
उठे समाज के लिए उठे उठे, जगे स्वराष्ट्र के लिए जगे जगे, स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे,
स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे।
स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे,
स्वयं सजेव सुंदरा सवार दे।
Thank you everyone. Before we begin, I would like to read out the rules 1. Participants are requested to keep their videos off. Please do not present the screen during the webinar. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type them in the chat box. We have set time aside for questions towards the end of the webinar. Without any further delay, Volunteer Dhwani Jain will introduce our speaker for today.
Good evening, everyone. I, Dhwani Jain, would be introducing our speaker for today, Assistant Professor Nandkishore Damodar Sonar. Mr. Nandkishore Damodar Sonar is an Assistant Professor from the Department of English from Nagindas Khandwala College, Autonomous. He has 15 years of experience in the teaching field. He has done MA in English Literature and B.Ed from University of Pune. He has also received knowledge of MPhil on Swami Vivekananda from University of Madras. He also qualified for the NET exam. He is currently pursuing PhD from University of Mumbai, and he is the convener of Soft Skills Development Program, which has been held from 7 years. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dhoni. Thank you very much. Good evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank the director of MKA Society, Dr. Mrs. Ansi Jose, our very dynamic and efficient principal, Professor Dr. Moshmi Datta, for motivating us to conduct this program. Vice Principal, Dr. Mona Mehta, and IQAC Coordinator also. HOD of the Department of English, Associate Professor Nita Dhote Madam, uh, Area Coordinator and NSS Program Officer Dr. Vivek J. Chaube, our department colleague Professor Edwin Matthias, Assistant Program Officer of NSS, Dr. Vaishali Ghodespar, all the program officers of all the colleges, student volunteers from different colleges. I also like to thank our management for carrying out for motivating us to carry out such activities in our college. All the senior most professors, all the NSS members of our team, and especially I thank Tisha, Dheeraj, Kanish, Miti, Hed, all Dhwani, all they have been trying very hard to make this program successful. I really salute to you. I really appreciate your sincere efforts. Coming back to the prob- uh, program topic which I have been given, that is the group discussion, and that is a part of communication, isn't it? First thing I always tell you, you always keep these five things in your mind whenever you are, wherever you are, because whatever, wherever you are, that is now and here. Now is the only time, and here is the only place. So wherever you are only in now and here. I believe in existential approach. You are here, I am here, we are here, that is the world, isn't it? And existence precedes essence, or essence precedes existence. That is very important. So you all are here, that is very important for me. Student volunteers from different colleges. We know NSS logo, that is not me but you. Now we are trying to find out where is the happiness. We say that, and what is the most important thing of our life. Sometimes I take pauses in between the words. That is my, you can say, a device, because whatever we are doing, that is a meditation. Whether you are eating or sleeping or working or doing anything, that is a part of meditation. So whenever I take a pause, that is meaningful. I give you time to reflect on what I am saying. So words are secondary for me, but the pauses, the silence, which is very meaningful in between these two sentences or two words, that is very important. Because nowadays we have become global people. We are global people, and our life has become very fast. We don't have time to stand and stare. We don't have time to look at the flower and to have a dialogue with flower. Otherwise, if you stand and watch the flower, you will have a kind of psychedelic effect on you. You think that this flower and I both are one, isn't it? So basically, I always tell you to remember these five rules of life. Number one is, as I told you, learning is learner's responsibility. And to think is to feel responsible. Second point, we should have we have to do these two things throughout our life. That is listening and learning. Continuously learn, unlearn, and relearn, because there is always a scope for improvisation. So learn, unlearn, and relearn. Listening, as I told you, listening is a virtue. Listening is voluntary. And listening is from the heart. And hearing is from the head. There should be coordination. Next is two P's we should have always in our life. Two P's. One is the peace of mind, and other is the presence of mind. Whether I don't know whether you are here or now. Now and here. Now is the only place. Now is the only time. And here is the only place. Then only you can listen to me. Because we are living conditioned life. If I think that I would get 5,000, 5 crore rupees in future, then I will be happy. That means you are not happy today. If I get CA degree, I would be happy. That means you are not happy today. So your happiness is in future. So what I said, when you are now and here, because future will again come in a series of now. One now, another now, another now, and series of nows. So be in the present. This present moment, what is the best? I'm just focusing on two, and then I will come back to group discussion. These things are very essential for group discussion. That's why this background is necessary. Now you think that where is the happiness? What is the purpose of life? Why are we learning? What is the basis of my existence? In our national NSS song and our colleges, our college national, our college anthem, you will find all these soft skills are already there. The essence, the gist of this soft skill is there in the our college anthem. You read in between the lines or listen. You will find there everything. These soft skills are already there in our college anthem, isn't it? So, my basic question to you: what is the purpose of life? Can anyone answer in chat box? Or which is the most important thing of your life?
to achieve the goals that we set for ourselves.
Okay, very good. Again, please be interactive. Now you are in. Yes, please, Savita, you can answer. You can unmute yourself. What is the most important thing? I said the to live happily. Very good. Shubham said to live happily. Savita, you want to say something? Speak out.
To achieve success.
Very good. To attain success. See, simple question. We are living, but we don't know the meaning of living. We are living, but we don't know the purpose of living. Yes, that's a very good answer. Make everyone happy. Shubham, Janvi, wow, wonderful. To always having successful in career, very good. Darshan, to achieve goal, very good. Excellent answers. The purpose of life, very nice. This is close to our parents. Very good, very good. Vaishali, Gunjan, excellent answers. Very good. You know, the purpose of life is life of purpose. The purpose of life is life of purpose. Yeah, Nishita, Janvi, wonderful, excellent. Purpose of life is life of purpose. That is what is not me, but you. This life is not for me, but we misunderstand that this life is for me. This is for others. And we think that I should be happy all the time. I should be happy all the time. That is the very reason of your unhappiness. You understand? That is the very reason for your unhappiness. So, where is the happiness? Happiness lies in the happiness of others. If you make other people happy, you automatically becomes happy. You just take an experience. If you have helped somebody else today, and when you retire at night, you just think over it. You feel you cannot explain that joy in words. And service to man is service to God. That is the purpose of life. The purpose of life is life of purpose. And what is the most important thing of your life? Somebody said inner peace. Yes, what happens within you, that is not determined by somebody else. But we think that because somebody has said to me this thing, that's why I should become unhappy. Wrong. Because somebody has said good thing, that's why I become happy. Wrong. Why are you giving your remote control to others? Of course, I am telling this to all the students. Students are there may be some experienced program officer, professors. This is as far as my knowledge is concerned. I am not teaching. This is not teaching to them because experience they are already experienced. Since students are there, that's why I'm telling you all these things. I may be consistent, I may be contradicting myself sometimes. So, happiness lies in the happiness of others. I told you the purpose of life, happiness, these are the very important things. And all these things are required for group discussion. Remember, then only you will have a positive mind. A negative person cannot have a positive mind. And you should have three things: passion, dispassion, compassion. Especially youngsters, you need to have passion, passion about your goal, passion about your life, and also you should have dispassion. Passion, why I say? Because that will fuel your engine, that will motivate you, that is inner urge. And dispassion, yes, sometimes we are passionate about goal, we become possessive. So we have to detached sometime. And we should have compassion also. When there is a conflict between head and heart, always listen to your heart. Of course, scientists may have different views. So, one rule I told you that learning is learner's responsibility. Second, two P's we should have: peace of mind and presence of mind. Two L's: listening and learning. Next, rule number 5, I tell you, don't be serious, be sincere. Now, students just message us, hi sir. Is it the way to call your sir hi? Just like that Prithi madam has told on that day. Don't say hi to sir, say hello to sir. We ought to respect our elders. And you constantly tell us, sir, can you accept my assignment? ये हो गया वो गया after deadline. Had you been serious, sincere, you would not have become serious, isn't it? So don't be serious. Whatever the situation, don't be serious. Be sincere. That's why I said dispassion, letting go, and moving forward. Life will never happen the 100% you want, and it will never happen because where the God will go. So you should have patience. Patience is ability to take decision at the critical time. I remember one of my students called me and he just told me that on phone the last month, and he just said to me, I'm not boastful, but I'm just telling you the fact. And he told me that, sir, I don't remember anything from book, but I remember you once told me that these two words are very important: peace of mind and presence of mind. And he told me that there was an income tax rate. He was newly appointed as a chartered accountant. And immediately after his appointment, there was income tax rate in that particular company. And suddenly it happens, there is a machine in our brain, that is language acquisition device. Me that so told me these two P's, that is peace of mind and presence of mind. It just clicked to me on that day. And I said, whatever the situation, I have to handle it, because I would be fired if I don't behave in a responsible way. And he handled that situation very efficiently. Words can do magic. Words. And he was very happy and happily called me on that day. This is very important. Peace of mind and presence of mind. So four rules I told you. Fifth is there is no substitute for hard work. And hard work always pays off. We say, sir, we are some students say, sir, we have been trying for this exam, but not happening. What to do? I said to them, you go. नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है, हर बार उसकी कोशिश नाकाम नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. And one day he was successful. Success is not the destination. Success is a journey. If you go to church gate, people, your friends will not say to you, happy church gate, happy church gate. What they will say? Happy journey. Remember? So, even if there may be problems in our life, in your life, but these problems are there because you are there. If you don't have problems, you are problematic, isn't it? So these 5 rules you remember, whatever, wherever you are, you follow this, whether you are in group discussion. This is what is required. The most important thing of our life, I forget to answer that question. Some say happiness, some say relationship, some say money. I respect money. The most important thing of our life is that we are alive today. And because we are alive today, our money has got the importance, our relationship has got the importance. The clock is ticking. Your heart is also ticking. Once the, thank God, all the clocks are ticking here. So This is the thing that I would like to tell you in the background because we have ample time, 1 and 30 minutes. That's why now I am sharing my screen. See, whatever I am telling you, please reflect on that. It's not just if you come here, if you tell me that I know everything, then you will not learn anything. Less you are, more you will learn. More you are, less you will learn. So this is what is that topic which I am going to discuss about. That is group discussion. You know what is communication? Communication, that is a part of communication. That's why I'm telling you. Communication is any behavior that results in an exchange of meaning. Any behavior, whatever we are doing it with a purpose. Just like on that day, Dr. Vinay Prabhu said, there is a purpose. Any behavior that results in an exchange of meaning. So there should be just like interview. Interview means what? View between or a conversation with a purpose. We'll try to understand what is a group discussion. Three important aspects of GD: group discussion skills, GD process, ingredients of group discussion, tips for group discussion, focus of group discussion, argument versus discussion, communication and language, and there are some topics for group discussion. Nowadays, you know, all the IIMs or YIMs, all the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, or on that day I saw the discussion out of curiosity, the way they say, where they speak, where they discuss about the things. Really amazing. What is a group discussion? That is the tool for selection of the right candidate for the right post. And people in the group discussion are connected with one basic idea. You know, idea rules the world. An idea can change your life. And based on that idea, everybody should represents his or her own views because many people, many minds. Sometimes group discussion is kept to have some solution because if suppose the superior wants to know about certain issues and the boss calls a meeting, and that is also discussion, group discussion, because there is a consensus. All people speak in a single voice once the group discussion is over. And you know, everyone in the group represents his or her perspective, isn't it? and the world runs on perception. Over the last years, GD is used to test the soft skills of the candidate. It is used as a quick method to shortlist a few candidates from the massive string. Now you know if there are 10 posts, then there are more than 1,000 applications in private sector, in government sector. And there is cutthroat competition. And it is not feasible to conduct interview all the candidates. In that case, some screening is done, screening test is taken, and after that there is a group discussion. And your social skills are also observed. Whether you are cooperative, whether there is a coordination, whether there is a tolerance, presence of mind, and peace of mind. Technical skills, we have kept one session on that, that is digital awareness and communication skills. You know, communication skills, good, desirable. That is the desirable qualification nowadays. And English is the language, one of the international languages. That is a prerequisite for getting a job in the market. I'm sorry to say, but it is a fact. If you don't know English well, you have zero value in the market. You can do the work of any, you can say, clerk or like that. But if you want to excel in your life, you have to have skills in the communication skills. Why these skills are required? Why do company checks all these personality traits? Because they have to find out whether you work effectively without any obstacle in between you and your colleagues, decision making. In short, skill analysis is done. It is a process. Knowledge, skills, abilities. Yeah, absolutely right, Kunjan. Absolutely right. And that's why you are evaluated. Many of you may be aspirants for IS examination. Everybody, what I found in nowadays, this is a mindset of the student that they are only trying for CA, CS exam, but there are, see, unemployment is not a problem, provided if you are dynamic and resourceful. And everybody is striving for CACS. Nobody is paying attention to the competitive examinations. IS examination You can become a district magistrate, district collector, and you have all the CAs, doctors, engineers will be under your thumb if you become the administrator of that particular district. But a few people are knowing about these things. So coming back to the point, on the basis of your body language, your positive approach towards life, you are motivating, you are inspiring, you have a, you have an interactive power. On the basis of that, you are selected or rejected. It is known as GD. Whether the candidate, just like I told you, has certain personality traits, it is not like it that you go on speaking and speaking and speaking in the group discussion. It will not help you. Less we speak, more we communicate. Silence. Every time you cannot become aggressive in the group discussion. That is not expected. That is a negative. You are scoring negative point over there. Again, the same abilities, leadership abilities, social behavior, and problem solving skills. In interview or group discussion, when you are giving interview, what is tested there? Whether you have an ability to take decision. For example, in IS exam, IS interview, they ask very tricky question. And this question was asked one day that um, suppose one of the members asked this question. Suppose I I'm I'm coming, I will come to meet your sister on Diwali. How would you feel? The candidate who is giving an interview was a male candidate. Very tricky question. This man, I don't know him, and he's calling. He's saying that I will come to meet your sister on during Diwali. You can become very angry, furious, but he handled that situation tactfully. He said, "Sir, you can come, no problem." On the day of Bhavbis, there is one day which is reserved for brother and sister. When there is, you can see that sister is just having an auction. You can in Marathi it is said auction, and she just prays for the betterment of the future of his brother, her brother, and brother also promises her to protect her in time of danger. So in this situation, you should have what? If he is asking me question, I don't know that person. There must be some purpose behind that. You don't become agitated, isn't it? So it is group discussion is problem solving skills. They want to gauge or they want to guess. Suppose there is a, you know, some delicate situation in the company, just I mentioned. whether you are in position to take a firm stand on that situation. There is a riot in the district, and a district magistrate has to take a call. If he doesn't order for a shoot, then there may be number of people may be killed. In that delicate situation, what would be your reaction? That is tested in the IS competitive examinations during the interview. In group discussion, same thing. Your leadership abilities, social behavior, that is visible, whether you are sociable or not. That your body language tells. Problem solving skills, I mentioned. And that is very helpful for the management to shortlist candidate or recruitment of or admission in a company. I'm going to the next slide. Now, these are the three important aspects of group discussion. Number one is power of expression. You should be expressive, and we are born to express. We are not born to impress. As I told you, ideas and knowledge of the subject given for discussion. You should have idea rule the world. If you have positive, there are many people. There are many people in the group discussion. 10, at most 12, 13. There is a limitation on the members also. But if you have ideas, not only ideas, innovative ideas, because I have idea, you have idea, everybody else has that. But something new, what you can do for the organization, for expansion. And whatever you say, that should be relevant, rational, convincing, interesting, and appealing. This is the second thing. Power of expression you require, you need to have. Second, ideas and knowledge of the subject given. Third, leadership abilities and coordinating capacity. Leaders, leaders don't create followers. Leaders create leaders. What I said, leaders, the person who takes the initiative, who opens up the conversation, group discussion, is the leader. Leader leads by an example. Isn't it? Leaders lead by an example. I said, leaders don't create followers. Leaders create leaders. A group of lions, a group of donkeys led by a lion is better than group of lions led by a donkey. And leaders are good readers. Remember, leaders are good readers, I said. And coordinating capacity, that is very important. As I told you, many people, many minds. And you have to adjust, acclimatize. The very purpose of education is what? What is the purpose of education? What is an objective of education? We don't know. We are taking education. We don't know the purpose of education. Can anyone write the answer? Let's make it interactive. I don't want to talk with the dank walls. You are all very live participants. Many of your answers were really motivating for me last time. Then, what is education according to you? Why are you taking education? Now, the new education policy is there. Yes, economic stability. Very good. Sujal, very nice.
To achieve something in life.
Yes, to achieve something in life. Good answer. What is that something? That something is missing in our life, isn't it? Anyone? Please unmute yourself. See that this is a in career and future of our life. Yes, Janvi, correct.
To gain knowledge.
To gain knowledge. Wow. To gain knowledge about everything. Chandrakant Dubey, Vaishali getting experience. I like this. You are really exuberant. Very right answers. We develop many skills. Excellent. Correct.
Mental development.
Wow. Right, right, right. Mental development.
To
Janvi.
enhance our behaviors.
Wow. Good answer. Nice answer. This is really beautiful. Behavioral change. Relatively permanent change in behavior. Decision making. Wonderful. Ankit. Right. Nishita. Tanishka for acquiring knowledge. Correct. Vaishali getting experience. Wonderful. Psychological. Chandrakant Dubey. Very nice answer. Psychological change. Yeah. On that day, Amruta madam has talked about stress. We are well dressed, but we are stressed. Psychological. Yes. Nishita. Anyone? Getting important, Tanishka is saying. Okay. To some extent, in you are right. Janvi, we develop in knowledge. Janvi says, very good, Ankit, problem solving, very nice. I like the participators, means student volunteers, and all of you are really, you are NSS volunteer means you have positive mindset. And way you are answering is motivating me so that it should not be only one way traffic, one way process. Now in new education
To build
policy,
views.
very nice, build views, very good. Janvi has said small and big problems, Chandrakant to survive, very good. We are living or surviving? I don't know. Please, you better answer, Chandrakant. We are living or surviving? Because there is a difference between living and surviving. Okay, very you tried. That's good thing. In 92 participants to survive living. Yeah, okay. Nausheen has said to gain knowledge about you. All people are really, you can say, full atom bombs, full of energy. Dynamite energy can be used for creating electricity also. Don't think that I am calling you atom bombs means Don't take it in a negative sense, because it has dynamite and it can be used for creating energy, and energy is delight. To knowledge about everything, okay, Siley, now seen. We develop many skills and gain knowledge. Good answer. According to me, this is not bookish knowledge, bookish definition. For me, bread and butter is there. Okay, we take bread and butter is also important for us. We stand on the real education is that education which gives you the strength of mind, makes you stand on your own feet. It expands you, your life. Expansion is life and contraction is death. Very good. Siley has answered. Nice. Yeah, very good. Beautiful answer. We develop many skills and gain knowledge. But knowledge, you say knowledge is a power. Now, in this information technology world, information is power, because everything you are getting new knowledge. Today's flower, tomorrow dies. Yes, all these, I really appreciate all those people. We just want to see whether you are actively participating, or just like Shinde sir has said on that day, that you are putting your mic down and sleeping and not listening. Don't do like that. You have to do two things: listening and learning. Leaders must show initiative, tact, understanding, and coordinating abilities. These are very important things. Then, group discussion. These are the skills required. Politeness, education humbles the man. Education humbles the man. More educated you are, more humble you should be. It's not like that you are well educated, you have obtained your BE degree, and you become very arrogant. Arrogance kills the wisdom. Arrogance kills the wisdom. Don't be arrogant. And politeness, confidence. Again, I would say confidence doesn't shout. General awareness, should have knowledge about what is happening around us. What is happening about Hindenburg research. In group discussion, you have to have this knowledge. Whether it is a propaganda or it is a fact, try to find out. Read the editorial pages. Read the speaking tree. Every day there is a speaking tree in Times of India on the editorial page. Read it. We don't go through life, grow through life. Read all these editorial articles. That will give you new uh, perception to look at life. Or what is happening in Ukraine, what are the fallouts of Ukraine and Russia war, what, how it will affect on, um, what would be the repercussions of this war on Indian economy. In interview, you would not be asked what is profit and what is loss. You would be asked what what are the repercussions of Russian Ukraine war, from the spiritual point of view, from the economical point of view. All these angles are there. You think transactional analysis, it is called. How you look at that problem as an adult, as a child, as a grown up. Then you will get a foresight. What should I do for in order to handle this situation? Social skills and behavior. You are learning it through the NSS. NSS is enrichment of your personality through community service. When we go for a camp, we understand what are the problems of the village people. How do they live? How do they earn their bread and butter? What are the problems? We don't understand it in the city life because basically my roots are in village. I am from a remote part of village, Maharashtra. I was born and brought up in village only. All of us are from village. And I learned a lot there also. I learned a lot here also. In our village, there were old folks. We used to sit on the um, near Chaupai of that village, near the Lord Hanumana temple, and people used to discuss. And what I found, they are very knowledgeable, like Shakespeare, Milton. They are very knowledgeable. That is called native wisdom. I learned a lot from them. So, what I was telling you, the purpose of education, an objective of education is adjustment with the environment, from my point of view. You have to adjust. Once you are married, girls are married, boys will not go to her in-law to their in-laws house. In future, it may be possible because of the declining sex ratio. But once the girl goes to her in-laws house, she has to adjust with the environment. She has to forget everything. She was getting what she desired there. Her papa or father loved her a lot. But once you go to your in-laws house, you have to adjust. If you don't adjust, then you have to come back. And you can not stay for a longer period of time with your father and mother. So society is like that. So adjustment with the environment is the most important thing. Whatever the situation, you have to adjust with that. Letting go and moving forward. GD process. This is the process. Topic announcement is given to you. Preparation time is given to you. You are given preparation time. This time you utilize for, I told you that meditation is not the process that we should sit and close our eyes and remember the God and do all. No, it is a continuous process. You sit silently. I was very surprised when I found student when the you are about to get your question paper, you started reading. You start reading and going in a haphazard way and reading all that. Don't do like that. You will remember that topic, but you will forget all the previous topics. Sit silently in the exam hall. Peace of mind. When you have stable, your mind is stable, calm, and cool. You will get everything. You will remember everything. But if your mind is agitated, unstable, whatever comes, that will go away. That's why this world is called as a Maya. When you try and go and grab it, it will run away from you. But if your mind is stable, calm, and cool, everything will flow towards you, not in material sense. Remember, the flow will start here. Everything will come here. You will remember everything. So before 5 minutes before the examination, please sit silently, don't do anything. You will remember everything, isn't it? Of course, that is a stress. I know that is a positive stress. Use stress that is required. I know, I understand that. But don't get your mind agitated. Mind should be like a cloud with no, like the sky with no clouds. Then leaders start the discussion. Here, who will start? Who will? पहले तुम करते हैं हम लोग. You start conversation. You, how would you start? Good morning to all my friends. We have been given topic. I wish you all the best. I welcome you. Today we are going to discuss about the topic which is allotted to us. That is on social media benefits. I really appreciate some of the students in our tutorial lectures. They do it in a very fantastic way. I learn from them sometimes. Because learning is learner's responsibility. We are hearing, I am talking, whether you want to take it or not, that is your point. Because everything is possible. Even if I am here, you may be appreciating me, you may be depreciating me, you are agreeing with me, you are disagreeing with, everything is possible. But when you start a conversation, open up the conversation, and you greet people in a positive way, people will respect you. Respect is reciprocal. You will not get respect unless you respect others. Then fourth is GD summarization. This summarization is done. Judgment of individual performance done after the group discussion is over and you are selected. Mostly you are selected, not rejected, I won't say. These are the things that people who are taking group discussion, they should know: planning, purpose, participation, proper atmosphere, proper number of members, proper leadership, proper place, proper timings, proper follow-up. All these things are there. I don't want to dwell on this very long due to the constraint of time. Tips for group discussion: be open-minded, don't interrupt, listen to others' point of view before giving your opinion, be enthusiastic in convincing. You are showing that what you are showing happiness, but your face is not showing that. It's good, but the face is not showing that. Be willing to yield. Sometimes you have to take back. You have to you have to, I will not say surrender. You have to adjust with others' point of view, even if they are contradictory. We should appreciate similarities and respect differences. That is the very underlying quality of our Indian Constitution. Also, you may be learning Constitution in foundation course. That we have differences, but we respect those differences. Fusion of cultures. We are from different parts of the country, but that is the beauty of our nation. A person from minority can become a president of India. Missile man or ex-president. Can you tell me the name? Who is called Missile man?
Dr. APJ
Dr.
Abdul
APJ Abdul Kalam.
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, I would like to quote, I always quote his lines because he's a very humble person, and he was more educated and more humble, down to earth, because we have come from dust and will go into the dust. That one quotation is there. बैठ जाता हूँ मैं मिट्टी पे अक्सर क्योंकि मुझे मेरी औकात अच्छी लगती है. He was that type of person. He knows his awqat. He knows he was very educated. He led our country from the front. Said, where there is a righteousness in the heart, there is a beauty in the character. Character is very important. What Swami Vivekananda said, if wealth is lost, nothing is lost. ये आ जाएगा, धूप छाव है. If health is lost, yes, something is lost. Health is also very important in our life, isn't it? But if the character is lost, everything is lost. Character formation. That was one of the objectives of Swami Vivekananda, on whom I have done my MPhil from University of Madras. So what he said, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I was telling his quote, when there is a righteousness in the heart, there is a beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is an harmony in the home. When there is an harmony in the home, there is an order in the nation. When there is an order in the nation, there is peace in the world. He didn't think about my state, my nation, my world. वसुदैव कुटुंबकम अवघे विश्वचे माझे घर, ज्ञानेश्वरांनी म्हटलं आहे. हे सर्व जग हे माझं घर आहे. हे माझं नाही आहे. हे माझ्यासाठी नाही, तर तुझ्यासाठी. माझं जीवन हे माझ्यासाठी नाही. यू टेक एन एक्झाम्पल ऑफ बाबा आमटे, गाडगे बाबा, संत गाडगे बाबा, संत ज्ञानेश्वर, संत तुकाराम. जे का रंजले गांजले त्यासी म्हणावे आपुले, तेथेची देव जाणावा, देव तेथेची ओळख. महात्मा फुले, ज्योतिबा फुले, all these, they have done something for you. Their purpose is served, and they are one with the cosmic energy. They got salvation. The very purpose of life, our life, is to get the salvation, liberation from this vicious cycle of birth and death. Isn't it? So that is, I would like to, since I am the person with the poetic bent of mind, I would just one poem. रब ने नवाजा हमें जिंदगी देकर और हम शोहरत मांगते रह गए. जिंदगी गुजार दी शोहरतों के पीछे, फिर जीने की मोहलत मांगते रह गए. ये कफन, ये जनाजे, ये कब्र सिर्फ बातें हैं मेरी दोस्त, वरना वरना आदमी मर तो तभी जाता है जब याद करने वाला कभी ना हो, कोई ना हो. ये समंदर भी तेरी तरह खुदगर्ज निकला, जिंदा थे तो तैरने ना दिया, और मर गए तो डूबने ना दिया. क्या करे बात इस दुनिया की, हर शख्स के अपने अफसाने हैं. क्या करे बात इस दुनिया की, हर शख्स के अपने अफसाने हैं. जो सामने है उसे लोग बुरा कहते हैं, और जिसे देखा नहीं उसे लोग खुदा कहते हैं. So this is what is harmonious life. If your mind is not agitated, stable, peaceful, calm, You would achieve everything, not in material sense. Again, don't take it in a wrong way. It is not. It is important, but excess of what we have is a problem. So maintain balance and harmony in your life. Actually, don't keep academic goals only. Set your goals to give you a balanced and successful life. What do you mean by balance? Balance means you have peace of mind, your relationships, and your health. If they are working in a harmonious order, that means you have balance of life. I would give three examples for you. Shopping is not enjoyable if your mind is full of tensions. What is lacking here? I told you, gave you three because I am exceeding time. Three things. Shopping is not enjoyable when your mind is full of tensions. What does that mean? What is the absence? Can you answer? You go for shopping, or you are doing study, or you are doing any activity. What is lacking here? You are going to play, yes. Absence of peace, yes. Peace of mind.
Attention.
Peace of mind. Peace of mind. Peace of mind is absent. Our mind is agitated. Our mind is not calm. An agitated mind will never give you happy mind. So change your mindset. We change our handset, but we don't change our mindset. That is the problem. So shopping is not enjoyable if your mind is full of tensions. You have money in your pocket, but something is missing. Secondly, driving a brand new car is not enjoyable when your back pains, when your back hurts you. You earn a lot. Our luxuries are necessities, your necessities, but you have bought a new brand new Mercedes car, but your back is paining. Can you drive the car? Of course, you can keep a driver, but you cannot enjoy the process of driving. What is lacking here? Are you listening to me or hearing or not doing anything? What is lacking here? I have a brand new car.
Peace of mind.
Health. You earn a lot of money. You have bungalows and cars and whatnot. But you don't have cared about your health. Maintain balance. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too less. This is what third example I would give you. Please remember this all in. There is a slight deviation. Time constant is there. But okay. Isha, can I continue for a while?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Third example I would give you. There is no point in getting promotion on the day of your breakup. You understand? What is lacking here? Answer me in chat box. There is no point in getting promotion on the day of breakup. I become a CEO of the company. On the same day my wife left me.
Emotional support.
Yes. Answer in chat box. Please be interactive. Now your new education policy is focusing on this. You interactive. Be interactive. You will be given a situation and you have to respond to that situation. This is what is new education policy. It is not like mechanical. If it is not like that you are an engineering student and you cannot study literature. All the world is a stage and all the men and women are merely players. You should learn. They have their exits and entrances. सबने पढ़ना चाहिए. शेक्सपियर ने बोला इन भगवद गीता also it is there. Death is certain of that which is born, and birth is certain of that which is dead. Why to lament oh this inevitable? वही शेक्सपियर ने कहा. All the world is a stage and all the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and entrances. जो मरने वाला है वो फिर से आने वाला है. जो आने वाला है वो फिर से जाने वाला है. Engineering students should have this humanitarian touch. Otherwise, doctor, I found that doctor was not ready to give body to the patients during pandemic. He said he demanded money. I wanted money, then you can take your body. Not during the pandemic, now after that, 6 months after that. You have to literally call to the local leader there, and that has to be sorted out. This is not, he is educated, he is MS, MD, but he doesn't have human touch. This human touch is given in the new education policy. That why shouldn't a doctor should not study literature? Why not Marathi literature, Hindi literature, Urdu literature, Gujarati literature, which is full of experiences? Isn't it? So there is no point in getting promotion on the day of your breakup, relationship failure. So I said 3 things are very important, my dear students. One is health, peace of mind, and relationship. Maintaining and establishing satisfying human relationship. That is what is group communication, group discussion, interview, communication. To understand others and to be understood by others. Because now we are global people, as I mentioned at the beginning. We have to learn something from each country. We cannot live in isolated life. We are not an island. We have to learn precision, timeliness, perfection from Germans. We have to learn teamwork from Japanese. We have to learn business skills, salesmanship from Americans. Teamwork from Japanese. Spiritual values in humanity, human touch, compassion from Indians. That is the very concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. But this is what is required, my dear students, in your life. Set your goal to give you a balanced and successful life. These are, be flexible, don't make it a prestige issue. Use soft words but hard arguments rather than hard words and soft arguments. Become a voracious reader. That I told, all leaders are readers. When you abandon your habit of learning, your life is lost. Then verbal communicative ability, good knowledge, non-verbal, yes, non-verbal cues, one's gestures and mannerisms, one's attitude, expressive power, innovative ideas, persuasive skills, give a patient hearing. Tone is very important. One word, one sentence, if I say, see the tone variations. One sentence, if I uttered in different tone, will give you different meaning. I say, I am a teacher. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. See, the stress, it matters a lot. You say, I am a teacher. Say, what would be your reactions? Oh, sir is very humble, huh? Very well educated, well mannered. Really. If I say, I am a teacher, I am a teacher, what would be your reaction? He said, oh, he's gone case. He's very rude, arrogant, no use of his education. You would have impression like that. Same sentence I uttered in different way, in different tone, giving you different meaning. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. Nobody else in the world is a teacher. He is the only teacher. If I say, I am a teacher, I am a teacher, I am a not teacher, see, I am a teacher, what would be your reaction? Tell me. Oh, what type of person is this? He's saying, I am a teacher. He doesn't have confidence on himself. I am a teacher. Very nice. Education. Humility is the best self defense. Yeah. I am a teacher. I am the teacher. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. You would say, student will say, he's not a teacher, he's a cheater. Like that. He doesn't have confidence on himself. So, tone is very important. Tone is very important. Always be in a very polite tone. Then, next is just like this body language is the use of physical behavior, expressions, mannerisms to communicate non-verbally. A non-verbal behavior can allow people to be at ease. I think you speak more through your non-verbal communication. Argument and discussion. An argument throws heat, a discussion throws light. An argument is an exchange of ignorance, whereas discussion is an exchange of knowledge. One stems from ego and closed mind. Discussion comes from an open mind. Be always open minded. Be receptive. Be positive. Everything will not happen. And these two things you would not be under your control. That is, these two things are not in your control. Which are these two things? Situation and people. Are people in your behave like you as you expect? Your relatives, अब कितना साल से सीए कर रहा है, क्या है क्या तेरे तेरे बराबर के सब लोग का शादी हो गया, फिर भी तू सीए कर रहा है, फिर भी तू एमपीसी यूपीसी कर रहा है. Don't go on then. Don't let other people write your script. You don't accept my definition of life. Why should you accept? You are there. You define your life, isn't it? So that is the very important thing. Always be very polite, tolerant, and an argument tries to prove who is right, but discussion tries to prove what is right. Don't argue. Cardinal principle: never argue. And disagreement is there. Disagreement doesn't mean hatred. It is bound to happen when you are working as a cohesive unit in NSS. That is the best example of, you can say, best example of a very prosperous living. We rise by lifting others. बड़ा आदमी वो है कि जो अपने साथ बैठे हुए आदमी को कभी छोटा ना महसूस होने दे, isn't it? That is the greatness of his personality. We rise by lifting others. If you see, sometimes we get a criticism. I always welcome criticism. Criticism with compassion is the most adorable thing. But some people, if you try to criticize you just to pull you down, let them go. Let go. Because that comes from the malefic set of mind. We cannot do anything. That is not in our hand. It, so people are not in your, under your control. If I say some person, my friend called me and said, "Oh, Nandu, you are a very good person, very right person. I like, appreciate the way you write and do all these things." I was very happy on that day. And next moment, the same person calls me, "Oh, what is this? I don't like that." Then I become disappointed. Should not be there. Don't let other people define your success, your happiness. It should come from within. In external world, you will not get peace of mind. Whatever you do, however you do, however opulence or property or whatever you have, power, position, prestige, but happiness comes from within. That only you know. It is not external. That's why I say meditation is a continuous process. Always you should have meditative state of mind. What if I move my hand like this? You see my hand? It's mechanical. If I move my hand like this, like Gautam Buddha, you know, you see his fingers like all this, empty-handed, showing to the world, I came empty-handed, I'm going empty-handed.
So, extremely sorry
The
to interrupt,
yeah, yeah, okay, okay,
but the meeting will end on its own at 7 o'clock.
okay, okay. That's what I want to say.
Really,
Thank you
thank
very
you for
much.
letting us in.
I would like to quote one last line from Robert Frost. Woods are lovely, dark and deep. Woods means life. Life is lovely at times. Dark, you will not get happiness unless you are unhappy sometimes. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, and miles to go before I sleep. Miles to go. But I have promises to I have given promises to this world that I am born to better the world. I have given promises to my students, to the organization, to the family. I have promises to keep. So keep your promises. Whatever you have promised to your father, mother, they are the people who are the selfless people in this world. Okay. That with that note, I end. I am very thankful to all uh, for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate all the students, and you have been listening to me, not hearing. I know that is a very important thing for me. May God bless you all the best for your life. Thank you very much.
As the program ends, our volunteer, Prachi Jatania, will propose the vote of thanks. Over to you, Prachi.
Firstly, request all the participants present in the meeting to fill the feedback form posted in the chat box. I, Ms. Prachi Jatania, on behalf of NSS Cell, University of Mumbai, NSS Unit B28, and Department of English of Nagana's Khandwala College of Commerce, Art and Management Studies Autonomy, consider it my privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this webinar. We are extremely grateful to Assistant Professor Nand Kishore Sonar for addressing us on this topic. He took valuable time out from his busy schedule to do this for us. I'm sure all the participants must have benefited immensely from today's topic, group discussion. Thank you, sir, for sharing such an important information about increasing and our communication skills. I am also grateful to our director, Dr. Mrs. Ansi Jose, our principal professor, Dr. Moshmi Datta, and vice principal, IQAC coordinator, Dr. Mona Mehta, area coordinator, and our NSS program officer, Dr. Vivek J. Chaubey, and Dr. Vaishali Godeshwar. Head of English Department, Associate Professor Neeta Dote, Convener of the program, Assistant Professor Nandkishore Sonar, for rendering us constant support. I also thank our management, the MKES, for giving us the opportunity to organize this event. I extend a big thanks to all our NSS faculty as well as faculty of English Department and student leaders for their cooperation. As no program can be a success without an audience, I would like to thank all our participants too. We hope you have taken away a useful lesson from today's session. Thank you all for making this event such a success. Thank you all for making this event such a success with your patient presence. We request everyone to submit their feedback form posted in the chat box. Thank you, everyone.
We also request everyone to switch on their cameras for a photo. Thank you, everyone.